Welcome to another edition of Smalltalk for you. This morning I wanted to go back to VA Smalltalk in the Performance Workbench and take a look at how this tool actually functions. I put in another little bit of code here to read a binary file and just iterate through that the default number of times to see how things work. What we're going to do is we're going to run this, and you notice right now it's going to show time on this axis and the number of runs on this axis. So if I run it, you see the first run, it takes a little bit, and then the next few runs don't take much, and then this one for some reason takes a long time, relatively speaking. Notice the milliseconds is pretty darn small either way, but you can see the spiking differences. So one of the things you might be interested in is, well, that seems pretty fast. I don't really care about those. What about other options? Well, it turns out you can show the garbage created. So one of the things you may care about is, well, how much memory does this operation consume? So you can run that, and you can see in blue, now it's showing this. It's still showing me the old run there. And I can continue to run this and get different results and see how much garbage it creates over time. I can also go up here and say, well, I want to see the percents. So let's delete these, and I'll run it again. And you can see this is the percentage, and I see the mean B, and this over here. So I can see how things are running that way. I can also go up here to results and say, show the difference, and go ahead and run that. And you can see that down there. So you see a bunch of different things you can do with this, and there are other options up here up top, of course, and you can show all of these things, and you can store the benchmarks, you can load the benchmarks. So if you've done a bunch of runs and you want to store them, you can then later load them. So you can do things, bring them back to show other people, and so on. And it's a pretty simple tool to use that way. The one thing you need to be careful of is every time you change this block, you need to right click here and save this, or else you'll just go back to the default, which is the times repeat empty block, which is probably not going to be anything useful for you. So that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with whatever Smalltalk you're using.